Everybody, Creative Katie, Karen Burchill here. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I am going to make it easier and faster to make those tissue paper printables. So I love printing on tissue paper to make sentiments, but truth be known, I often choose not to do it because it's a bit of a process. I go to my file, I pull out my tissue paper, inevitably it's wrinkled like this. I have to straighten it out and cut it out and put it through the printer, and I just often don't want to bother. So what's changed? Well, I got this mini heat press. And I thought to myself, how can I use this in my art journaling? And it came to me that I could use this mini iron to iron the tissue paper. Now, for this process, save yourself some headache and use that other crumpled up tissue paper that I showed you before for adding texture to a page, and go buy yourself $1.50, $1.25 at the Dollar Tree, a brand new amount. Now I'm opening this up. Now I'm leaving everything together. I've just opened it up, and I'm going to take 3 sheets of this and fold it back the way it was folded and put it aside. I want to keep things relatively together to make my job easier. I don't like working harder. Let's work smarter. So then I'm just grabbing my heat press. This is 3 layers, so there's 6 altogether. And I am ironing out the wrinkles. Now, because we bought new, there are less wrinkles, but they are still there. And I want to get rid of these. The more wrinkles we can get rid of, the more likely we're going to have success printing on the tissue paper with our printer. Now, this isn't perfect. There are still a little bit of wrinkles, and we're going to address that maybe a little bit later, but you're getting out the majority of them. But it's really important to keep it all together. Otherwise, you're just going to give yourself a bit of a headache. So this is 3-ply, 3 sheets that are folded in half. So there's 6 sheets all together. So once the ironing is done, I am getting out my cutting board, and I am going to cut it. The fold is at the top, using my rotary cutter, 6.5 inches, and set that aside. Easy peasy. This is so super simple to get ready, to get this organized, but it's going to save you loads of time later on, and you're more likely to use your printer to print on tissue paper. I know I will, because a big portion of the work is going to be done in this stash builder. Now, I apologize for my voice. I have a bit of a cold, but I did want to get this done. Now, once I've cut the 6.5, I'm turning it, and the fold is now on the right hand side, and I'm measuring it to 8 3/4. Now, the 6.5 by 8 3/4 is not a random amount. It is the perfect size for printing that I've found, within, a little bit either way. There is a little bit of give. You don't have to have it so terribly exact. Now, these parts that you're cutting off, don't throw them away, because you can get out your stamps and stamp on them and have the same benefit of stamping on tissue paper, or you can use your letter blocks and stamp on tissue paper as well. So once that's all cut out, you may want to look through it, and if there's any that are really still requiring a press, grab your heat press and press those out. But you don't want to separate. You don't want to go down to single sheets, because you're just going to have a hard time getting it all organized, because there's a lot of static cling and whatever. So for storing it, I've cut 2 sheets, about the same size as the sheets, out of mixed media paper. One for the back and one for the front. And then I'm going to put it in this plastic envelope. Now, this plastic envelope I use for my stamps, I use for stencils, I use for collage papers. I use a lot of this in my studio. So I grabbed one out, and happy circumstance that it fits. Now do yourself another favor and get a P-Touch. Ever since I've labeled, I spend so much less time putting away things and finding things. I never knew that it would make such a difference. So this is going to get kept right by my work area. It isn't stashed far, far away. I want to have it easily accessible, so I will print out. Now, so all you do is take off the cards, pull off one sheet that's already pre-cut, the perfect size, it's flat. You have done all the work ahead of time. And now when you aren't journaling in your middle of a page, it's just going to be that more likely that you're going to get it done. Now let's talk about printing. You want the text to have a border around it, so that you can tape this tissue paper around it without impacting any of the type. Now I'll link a video where I talk about printing on tissue paper if you want more specific instructions. But now I'm just going to grab tape and put it down. Now there is a shiny side to the tissue paper. You want that to go down. The matter side goes to the top. Now you do not want to spare the tape here. You want to take your time with this, smooth out the pages, make sure there's no buckling, because if there's any of that, any movement, it's less likely that you're going to get a good copy, and you're just going to have to do it again. So I'm just going around and taping from side to side, and I'm taping a lot. I don't want to put any tape where any of the print is, because you won't be able to remove that. It makes the tissue paper underneath the tape unusable. Now, just to mention, I am using a laser printer. If you're using inkjet, you have to be careful when you are gluing it down, because you will reactivate the ink and smear or smudge it. So once that's all completely done, you're ready to put it in the printer. Now, you have to determine with your printer if you put it tissue paper up or tissue paper down. Mine, I have to put it tissue paper up. And there we have it. We have a perfect copy. Now, the copy paper gives it some structure, some support. So you want to leave that on as much as possible while you're cutting it out. Just makes your life easier. So I'm going to cut out one of the sentiments, actually a couple of the sentiments, and then I'm going to demo how to glue it down and some of the tips along that way, just in case you're unfamiliar with the process. The sentiments here come from my Courage Sentiment Pack, which is a digital download that's available at Ninny's Napkins. So once it's all perfectly cut out, and you've cut out however you want it to be cut out, you can peel it off. There's a lot of static cling, don't worry. And you're ready to glue it onto your page. Now don't throw this part out. This is a perfectly good printed sentiment. So I have a bin that I can save random sentiments in, or like I said, this is from my Courage Sentiment Pack, so I will put that into my plastic pouch, plastic envelope that all my Courage sentiments are in. So I'm just going to cut out another sentiment here. Again, leave the copy paper on. It provides great structure and support, makes your cutting a lot easier. Even if you were to bubble cut this, keep the back paper on to keep just to make your life easier. So there is that sentiment. And again, the static cling holds it together, so I'll leave it on the backing until you're ready to actually glue it down. So here is a page in my accidental art journal that is just ready to go. I don't have a focal image yet, but I wanted to demo gluing this down. So I'm going to bubble cut this. So I grab a piece of copy paper to give it support because I took it off when I wanted to show you earlier. So I'm kind of bubble cutting it. I want as much of the tissue paper excess off. It does go mostly translucent, but I don't like extra. Now you can use Mod Podge. I don't like it. It leaves, even the matte leaves a little bit of a shine. I prefer Liquitex Basics or Liquitex Fluid Matte Medium. Use a lot, don't spare it, and then put it on top and seal it. Having it on tissue paper allows you to move it around the composition and decide on the right place. Now, if you glue it down, like I'm going to do here, this is a demo for demo purposes here, glue it down and either it rips or you don't like it there, you can take it up. And in just a minute, I will show you the finished page after I put some focal images on and did all the finishing. So let's work smarter, not harder. I hope you give this a try.